In this video, we're exploring the Grapefruit League Stadiums for 2023. From the iconic Joker Marchant Stadium to the newly renovated Dunedin Stadium, get ready to experience the best of spring training in Florida. So let's dive in. Hammond Stadium. Hammond Stadium is a baseball field located in the CenturyLink Sports Complex in South Fort Myers, Florida. Major modifications were made to the stadium, which was constructed in 1991, in 2014 and 2015. In the spring of 2015, the Minnesota Twins spring training facility witnessed an expansion in seats from 7,500 to 9,300. In order to complete the renovations in time for catchers and pitchers to report in 2015, the Florida State League's Class A advanced affiliate, the Fort Myers Mighty Mussels, completed their 2014 campaign and won the FSL title at JetBlue Park. In addition to providing more covered places for games during the summer and an expanded gift store, the upgrades will also enhance the amount of walkable space. Clover Park. Baseball fans can visit Clover Park in Port St. Lucie, Florida. The 7,160-seat stadium was completed in time for the 1988 campaign. The Street Lucie Mets Single-A team, the Florida Complex League Mets Rookie League team, and the New York Mets spring training facility are all located there. The stadium's field dimensions are identical to those of Shea Stadium, which is now gone. Also, it occasionally serves as a venue for collegiate contests. Baycare Ballpark. In Clearwater, Florida, there is a baseball stadium called Baycare Ballpark. The stadium can accommodate up to 8,500 spectators and was constructed in 2004. The Clearwater Threshers of the Florida State League, the Philadelphia Phillies Class A affiliate, and their spring training home are both located at the ballpark. At the West Plaza of the ballpark, a sculpture by Kevin Brady called The Ace is on display. JetBlue Park. A baseball stadium known as JetBlue Park is located in Fort Myers, Florida, and is a component of the Fenway South Training and Development Complex. Opening in March 2012, it replaced formerly distinct facilities at City of Palms Park and Boston's former minor league complex, both of which are located in downtown Fort Myers. It serves as the Boston Red Sox's primary spring training facility. JetBlue, a carrier with significant operations at Boston's Logan International Airport since 2004, bought the naming rights. TD Ballpark. In Dunedin, Florida, there is a baseball field called TD Ballpark, formerly known as Dunedin Stadium at Grant Field. The stadium, which has a capacity of 8,500, was erected in 1990. It serves as the Toronto Blue Jays spring training facility and is also the base for the baseball teams of the Florida State League's Dunedin Blue Jays and Dunedin High School Falcons. Florida Auto Exchange Stadium and Nology Park are other names for the stadium. The stadium hosted Toronto Blue Jays home games for the first 2 months of the 2021 MLB season. Cool Today Park. A baseball stadium called Cool Today Park can be found in North Port, Florida, which is 35 miles south of Sarasota. North Port is in the southern part of the county. The Major League Baseball team Atlanta Braves spring training facility located there. The Braves' 4-2 victory over the Tampa Bay Rays on March 24, 2019, marked the opening of the stadium. Joker Marchant Stadium. In Lakeland, Florida, there is a baseball field called Publix Field at Joker Marchant Stadium. The 8,500-seat stadium was established in 1966 and has had many modifications, most recently in 2017. It bears Marcus "Joker" Marchant's name, a former Lakeland Parks and Recreation director who lives nearby. The Lakeland Flying Tigers and Gulf Coast Tigers, two minor league affiliates of the Detroit Tigers, call it home during the regular season. A spring training game between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox drew the greatest crowd in the stadium's history on March 15, 2011, totaling 10,307 spectators. Steinbrenner Field. The Raymond James Stadium, home of the National Football League's Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is located across the Dale Mabry Highway from the baseball stadium George M. Steinbrenner Field, formerly known as Legends Field, in Tampa, Florida. The ballpark, which opened in 1996 and has 11,026 seats, also has a 2007 addition in right field. It is Florida's biggest spring training ballpark. The Florida State League Club of the New York Yankees, the Tampa Tarpons, call George M. Steinbrenner Field home. It also serves as the Yankees' spring training facility. The ballpark of the Palm Beaches. In West Palm Beach, Florida, there is a baseball field called the Ballpark of the Palm Beaches. 6,500 people can fit in the stadium's permanent seats, while another 1,000 people can stand on the outfield berm. Each year, the Houston Astros and Washington Nationals Major League Baseball teams hold their spring training games at the stadium. The Gulf Coast League Nationals and the Gulf Coast League Astros of the Rookie Gulf Coast League are also held there. Roger Dean Stadium. Baseball fans can find Roger Dean Stadium in the Abacoa neighborhood of Jupiter, Florida. The 6,871-seat stadium, which was erected in 1998, has 2 levels of permanent seating, parking, and concession stands in addition to luxury skybox seats. The Jupiter Hammerheads and Palm Beach Cardinals of the Florida State League, along with the Florida Complex League Marlins and Florida Complex League Cardinals of the rookie-level Florida Complex League, are the 4 minor league teams that play at the Roger Dean Stadium complex, which is the only stadium in the nation to host them. Ed Smith Stadium. In Sarasota, Florida, there is a baseball field called Ed Smith Stadium. It has served as the Baltimore Orioles' spring training facility since 2010. In 1989, Ed Smith Stadium was constructed to take the role of Payne Park as the location for minor league baseball spring training. It bears the name of the Sarasota civic figure who played a key role in the new stadium's construction. The Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox previously called it their spring training home. It took Plant City Stadium's place as the Cincinnati Reds' spring training venue in 1998. Through 2008, the Reds stayed at the facility. Ed Smith Stadium went an entire season without hosting big league spring training as Cincinnati's club relocated their spring activities to Arizona. LaCombe Park. In Bradenton, Florida, there is a baseball field called LaCombe Park. With a 15-year naming rights agreement with the Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, which includes campuses in both Erie, Pennsylvania, and Bradenton, Florida, it is now known as the Pittsburgh Pirates' spring training home. McKechnie Field was its previous name, honoring Bill McKechnie, a Bradenton citizen and Hall of Famer in baseball, who won World Series championships with the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1925 and the Cincinnati Reds in 1940. In 1948, he also served as the Cleveland Indians coach. Charlotte Sports Park. In Port Charlotte, Florida, there is a baseball stadium called Charlotte Sports Park. The stadium serves as the home field for the Tampa Bay Rays rookie-level Florida Complex League Rays teams as well as their spring training activities. The Class A Advanced Florida State League's Charlotte Stone Crabs played there from 2009 until 2020. The primary stadium, which was constructed in 1987, had a $27 million restoration that was finished in January 2009. The Texas Rangers minor league affiliate Charlotte Rangers and spring training exhibition games were formerly held at the stadium before the Rays arrived. The stadium has also played host to South Coast League Charlotte County Redfish games and college baseball tournaments. Thanks for joining us on this tour of the Grapefruit League Stadiums for 2023. Which stadium are you most excited to visit? Let us know in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe for more baseball content.